Hello everyone, I'm Steve from the Chestnut Ridge Weatherline Forecast Office, and of course you can always call the forecast number here I have for you, 423-965-4900, especially if you're in Tennessee for the latest forecast information and much more. Tracking your storms right now, first of all, the current conditions here in Chestnut Ridge, we have 81 degrees, our temperature, winds are out of the west-southwest at 2 miles per hour, and we have a heat index. Actually, our first one, 81 degrees is what it says on our heat index, with a barometric pressure at 29.86, and looks like we have a dew point of about 62, so it's pretty warm and humid outside. Please be careful, because that's actually conditions for thunderstorms, and believe it or not, that's what we're actually dealing with. Let's go ahead and get right straight to the point here and show you what I'm talking about. Now, those of you that are in counties of Chester, Hardin, Henderson, and McNairy County, Tennessee, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning until 3:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm warning until 3:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Now, the warning on that at 2:56 National Weather Service Stop radar continue to indicate a severe thunderstorm producing quarter-size hail near Enville, 11 miles southwest of Henderson, moving east at 5 miles per hour. Looks like also that severe thunderstorm warning, like I said, until 3:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And now it looks like we have another one issued here. Okay, we do have another storm warning here, another severe thunderstorm warning. This is for southwestern Decatur, east central Chester, northwestern Hardin, south central Henderson, northwestern McNairy, and West Tennessee, and that is until 3:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 3:06 National Weather Service stop radar indicated a severe thunderstorm producing quarter-size hail and damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. This storm was located near 8 miles west of Morris Chapel, or 11 miles southwest of Henderson, and moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. Locations in the warning include, but are not limited to, rural areas of east central Chester, northwestern McNairy County, southwestern Hardin, and south central Henderson, as well as folks in Decatur County. Again, that is a severe thunderstorm warning. Now, folks, just remember that a severe thunderstorm warning means that conditions are favorable, or that conditions are imminent or occurring, and you need to seek shelter immediately. Now, let me go ahead and show you some details in this storm cell, and it's still affecting these areas just the same. Doppler tried to indicate some rotation earlier with this cell as it started to make its way off toward the east, slowly southeast, about 15 miles per hour, and now it's still continuing to show that cell along the southern edge here. So you could just picture if it being from the areas of Henderson down through southern Henderson, and the storm is continuing to push off toward the east, northeast, east, southeast, if you will, at about 15 to 25 miles per hour. So locations in the path include in this storm near Savannah, Selmer, and Decaturville, as well as Lexington and Hendersonville, all in the path of that storm, as it does look like that is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect there by the National Weather Service. And of course, it does continue to push off toward the east-northeast, and of course this one here pushes off to the east-southeast at about 15 miles per hour. So more than likely, I would say that you'll run into some very deadly cloud ground lightning, also some heavy rainfall, over 2 inches an hour, folks. That's a lot of rainfall, as it looks like it's falling pretty good at a pretty good clip rate. So the thing is if you spotting flooding water or flooding or closed roads, it's a good idea to turn around and don't drown, and hopefully this storm will die out just any time as we go into the early evening forecast period. But again, for those of you in this severe thunderstorm, I need you all to take cover immediately. This storm is producing quite a bit of hail, quite a bit of deadly lightning, as well as some very heavy rainfall indeed. I do have a new MCD, do have a new mesoscale discussion by the Storm Prediction Center and this has been issued earlier. This is for parts of South Davidson County and the southern middle Tennessee, and this includes that potential for some severe thunderstorms this afternoon. And again, a watch is not thought to be possible, but now that may change, as it does look like we could see some pretty nasty storms. Now let me also enhance that, folks, that just because it's not summer yet, we're not even in the spring, we're still in wintertime, and any storms that develops along this area of plateau or along these areas, any storms that develop at all could have that potential to become supercellular and produce tornadoes. And so we are in the official tornado season, and which we're not very far from it. And so I need y'all to listen to NOWeather Radio, local media, as well as updates for all your latest watches, warnings, and alerts. And of course, if you want to, if you're especially from Tennessee, give the Chestnut Ridge Weatherline a call. It's 423-965-4900. And of course, I'll have more details as we move along your forecast period between today and tonight. Now, do not forget that tomorrow for Tennessee and parts of the Missouri Boot Heel areas, there is another risk for severe thunderstorms. As a matter of fact, the Storm Prediction Center has already outlooked these areas almost in a slight risk for severe weather. We will know something by about midnight or so tonight. So if you want to, just stay with the Chestnut Ridge Weatherline as always at 423-965-4900, and I'll keep you updated. For this storm track information, I'm Steve Cooper. Again, if you are in the following areas of Savannah, Selmer, Waynesboro, those areas there, you need to take cover immediately, as it does look like there is quite a bit of activity going on in that region. And I'm even looking at maybe an isolated cell developing in Middle Tennessee, but more so back to the west. However, the isotropic lift should start to push its way off to the east as we work our way through tomorrow morning into the afternoon. We can see some scattered strong to severe thunderstorms in East Tennessee as well. So it's not completely over, and it won't be over for a long time, folks. It's starting to be tornado season, and it's starting to take that reputation, and we've already had quite a few tornadoes so far over in Kentucky, Ohio. We've had some through portions of Alabama, and we certainly don't need to add to that risk, but it looks like we are going to. So it's always important to get NOWeather Radio, listen to local media for further updates, and also more information on the severe weather developing situation. For this and more, I'm Steve Cooper, and thank you for viewing.